spend time with your loved ones in a good situation.
No, yeah, that is.
I think she had, like, some sort of, like, South Asian accent, so I
Mhm.
feel like that's just, the way she phrased things.
Yeah, like she
It's
didn't
just
have
a
the
sweet
words.
thing to
Yeah.
say and genuine.
Yeah.
Well, Peter's Fortnite dancing, so
You got
Is
that on mute.
Sean?
we got to get back into
Is
it.
Sean here? Okay, he was muted.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah, let's
Easy.
get back to the rock drama.
All right. and now,
Melodrama.
on Days of Our Rocks.
Get your rocks off.
There it is.
Yeah, why would you ever? Don't say that.
That's really hateful.
I know what it's just like you and me, like we say some stuff, but we're on mic right now.
Mhm.
Also, you're being recorded.
Yeah.
You idiots. No.
This is live. All right, let's see. We're back playing the feud. All right, so this guy, you just hit him over the head with a wrench, Castus. He's getting yelled at by Peter and Fuji. He's gonna take the drill arm, and he's just gonna try to get you right in the center of your chest with it, Castus. So give me a fight or an athletics. And I rolled that as the splits.
All right.
All right. So that's currently 1 shift of damage.
Okay.
Oh, I actually forgot what the fuck I was going to do. Hold on. This is to engage a dust attack.
Oh. We did it. We made it to the mechanics.
The first one ever. That's literally before I went to break him. Like, he's going to start with a dust. So, dust mechanic is he made contact with you. So unless you're going to try to fate point out of that, you don't actually take a shift of damage. But you and this man are just about to go blow for 3 turns, trading back and forth. No! Roman cancel. Any advantages that are made will stay kind of in the confines of this. You don't roll the great advantage. This is just back and forth 3 hits. I don't know if I ever said it was each or not. Did I find that in my own fucking mechanics? Yeah, so it's yeah.
Okay.
3 turns. Three attack actions and 3 defense actions from both characters involved. So you guys are just going to trade hits for a little bit. So you will still get boosts from defending with style. Yeah. So now his first hit. Go ahead and roll fight or athletics. Okay, so that's 2 shifts of damage to Castus. Castus, it's your turn to roll fight against him.
Okay.
So this is that was just a drill that he went kind of right for your midsection there. All right, he's going to avoid 2 shifts of damage. What did you just? We could just go really fast. You lunge at him with your blade, or
Yep. Flunks him.
okay. He's going to kind of go through his whole arsenal here. He's going to do a sweeping kind of hit with the hammer here.
Okay.
So go ahead and try to dodge that or block that. All right, that'll give him a boost as he just kind of meets with you. Your turn against him.
All right.
Jesus Christ. All right, that's going to be 2 shifts of damage on him.
Okay.
He's coming back for you. This is with the saw blade. Okay, 2 more shifts of damage. That's his last attack in the dust as you guys just kind of go back and forth. This is your fight that will end it.
Okay.
Jesus Christ, Castus. Oh, God. All right. All right, so what is the last hit that you do? So basically for the rest of you, they're just kind of clamoring against each other. This is just hitting one after the next, kind of landing blows. Each are kind of taking hits on both sides. But Castus, you're going to end this with 3 shifts of damage on him.
Yeah, he'll switch to like a blowtorch and just do an arc across him.
Okay. Yeah, that's going to be a nice scorch. That's going to send him kind of backpedaling away a little bit. Castus, that's going to go right into your turn.
Okay.
He's already in... he's already taken a mild consequence. You see that he's kind of scorched. He's starting to not really breathe heavily, but do that Mega Man X thing where he's just lifting and lowering his shoulders as if to emulate that he's breathing heavily.
All right. He's gonna jump back in the smoke.
All right. Okay. This time he spots you.
Doesn't it have to be his turn?
Oh, okay. Well, then on his turn, he will.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right.
So you would succeed with a fate point.
Yeah, I could do that.
All right. What are you going to
Third.
tap?
Or my first.
Okay.
Or that.
Yeah, fair. All right. So he loses sight of you, and he just says, "Damn it, Peter."
I'm gonna try to create an advantage. With athletics, just by scooting in and tossing him off balance by perhaps sweeping a leg or moving an arm or something.
Yeah, you go in for him, and he has to kind of scoot back, and he's only on one leg, so he kind of just takes an awkward dip. Fuji.
Fuji's gonna go back in.
All right, you get a boost on him. For the
One
next
day I'll
turn.
get you.
One day. Okay. So now he'll notice for you, Castus. What was your initial roll? A 5? He does not see you. So he kind of points the gun out, and he just starts firing blindly into the smoke.
Oh my god.
But he does not hit Castus. Castus.
All right. So, let's see. Do I need... if I want to stay stealth, do I need to re-stealth or just stay stealth? Not do anything?
Yeah, I think you just stay in a place until you're detected. I guess I could say if somebody's actively looking for you, I could start walking the challenge down like we tend to do, but as of right now, with only a turn, I wouldn't do that yet.
Okay. Yeah, he's going to stay stealth for now. I'll
Okay.
kind of move over to here.
Peter.
All right.
Why didn't you say that earlier?
I liked the radio voice, so.
Why didn't you say that earlier?
There he is.
He'll concede to that.
Oh.
He'll just size this dude up and go.
Fighting automatons isn't that fun anyway. How much blood?
It's Peter's turn. What Castus did is he remained in stealth.
You haven't even gone yet.
So are you switching back to Bellefontaine?
No.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
Oh, I'm conceding to what you said.
Oh, okay. You guys could roll a will contest before Peter's turn if you want. Okay. All right.
All right.
Peter.
Does this guy have 2 advantages on him?
He's got a boost from Fuji and then the advantage you put on him.
Can I use them both, or do I need to?
No, it's you could use it if you're going to roll crafts. You could use the advantage
No.
or the boost.
Of course, I'm not going to use craft.
Yeah.
What am I? I'm a cat. Oh my god.
Oh my. Oh god. Oh no.
Oh my god.
Well, that's 7 shifts of damage. So.
Peter
Yeah.
uses the secret fucking technique.
Peter, what do you do?
Bring your arms.
Bring your arms, Peter.
I can't flip it for some reason. It won't let me.
You don't need to. I think it looked fine with him flipping, but the arms staying the same.
All right. Here. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Right.
It's over.
No, it's not.
Let's string cap this now.
Peter, I think, his sword's been sheathed this entire time, while he's just maneuvering in and out of the conflict. But at this point, seeing the automaton stumble back, he's actually going to draw his blade quite quickly, and he's just going to try to upcut straight through 1 or 2 of its arms, just whatever he can slice free from it.
Yeah, this is 7 shifts of damage when he's already on a moderate, so this is gonna finish him off. So you're gonna just cut 2 of his arms clear off. Is this you or is this your glowy?
This is just me.
This is just
This
Peter.
is just
so
precision-based
you
Peter.
just fucking plant your foot, and you connect with wirings underneath his metal casings, and you just sever 2 of these arms. Probably more to Cass's delight, some nice oil will spray out on the wall as it stumbles backwards, and he hits the ground with a loud thud. And he's going to look up at you, light starting to blink from his eyes, and he's going to say, should have known when your friend transformed what was coming to me. Could you do me one kindness before I leave this world?
Peter will he'll kind of just move forward, standing in front of him, listening.
He's gonna say, I've spent this entire life guarding that room, but I ain't got no idea what's in it. Tell me, what have I been guarding?
Oh, what do I understand it to be? Peter will say, as far as I understand, it's old family heirlooms that they want to be forgotten.
He kind of brings his head up, sort of sputtering, and he says, oh. So I've just been guarding antiques then.
Peter will shake his head and he'll say, if it'll bring you any peace, the key to saving humanity and perhaps the entirety of existence as we know it might lay between that door. Or wall. I guess it's a wall.
He's just gonna look up and say, so not antiques then.
Peter will say, very special antiques. Ancient.
Sure.
Had to park the car first.
We're gonna break turn order anyway here. Right about here. Oh, that's just a wall. And then the,
Mm-hmm.
so, yeah, if that were the case, I would say yes. There, you could roll burglary to determine what the construct of this barrier looks like. Okay. There isn't anything like a brick out of place. There's no real indication that it's a trapdoor. If anything, you're certain this is a solid wall. Oh, of course.
No. Actually, I teleport into the room.
There's as you're, we can kind of play this out as you know, kind of order of operations here. Oh my god, he does teleport into the room with that. The last thing that the automaton attempts to do is it's going to raise its gun to you, Peter, and it'll just take one shot that will just skim past your shoulder and kind of hit the wall behind you, and he'll just sort of chuckle to himself as his own singular eye just blinks to total darkness. Bellefontaine, are you trying to cover up what you're doing over by the wall? Okay.
Peter will sheath his blade, and he'll look over toward Fuji and say, "Are you all right?"
Yeah, I feel like I didn't do much of anything, but I'm good. How are you?
Peter will say, "Oh, if I'm being honest, I've been a whole lot better. It's not great coming back home, but we're almost done now."
Oh, yeah.
Peter will turn around expectantly, as if Bellefontaine's gonna have some. Look, there it is. It's not great.
All right.
It's not great, Fuji. You will turn around to Bellefontaine expectantly, as if Bellefontaine has the answers of how we're supposed to get into this room. Peter will say, "Well, where is it?" Peter will say, "The room. So you said it was here."
What
Oop.
does the wall look like? Is it just like a blank wall?
Yeah, it just appears to be a normal wall.
Peter will also approach. I'm gonna roll a lore. Yeah, I'm just trying to understand if I know anything about. I don't know why it would be just a wall, or if there's like anything to glean from like opulent culture, why they would have sealed stuff away, how they might have done it.
Frankly, no.
Okay.
Yeah, you should feel bad about asking that.
Peter will he'll kind of put his hand against the wall and he'll say, "It seems solid. You sure there's nothing here? A door?" Oh my god!
Oh my god.
Peter will
Fuji got nothing.
Peter will say, "And you're sure it's here?" Peter will say, "Well, then my only other guess is maybe they built around it, just sealed it away. Because obviously, if it's supposed to be here and there's a wall, they didn't want anyone to know about it, so we're gonna have to break a hole."
Is this anything up here, or is that just like another closet?
Let me look. That top right corner there. Yeah, there's nothing there, unfortunately. That just goes to the room above it.
Oh, okay.
With some more mechanical tip taps.
Yeah, you have to fight this guy.
I've been revealed.
You gotta fight me too.
Peter will say, "Oh, well, how best do we break a hole in solid brick?" He'll kind of knock on it with his fingers.
Why my head? I have fists. No, I'm not gonna mess up my head.
Peter's already moving back toward the other room. He'll say, "Fuji, keep an eye on him."
Classic.
He's so chipper in there.
He's just so small. Yeah, Peter exits the room asking Fuji to keep an eye on Bellefontaine. He's actually gonna go find the troop again. More notably Leighton in a big old robot.
Yeah, the massive form towers over you as the gears and pipes spit out a black fume, or the vapor, as it condenses all the heat. And
You're
from
kinda-
the go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
From within the tinny heart of this giant monstrosity comes a voice that says, "Pretty cool, right?"
Peter will say, "Well, that's very impressive. Would you like to try it out?"
Yeah. Oh, by the way, can he come with us?
Peter will say, "I'm sure there's room on the ship."
What are we breaking?
Sorry, what did you say, Kane?
What are we breaking?
Peter will say, "A wall. Says, supposedly there's a hidden room behind it, and I don't think any of us are going to be strong enough to move the brick."
Well, walls are kind of boring, but hidden rooms. All right.
Peter will gesture for Leighton Bot to go down the hallway.
Moves in the complete opposite direction for a moment and just kind of hits the wall. And then she's like, I got it. And then she...
Peter will go, oh, careful.
Yeah, and she'll follow you.
Maybe way I can chip out some bricks just to see what's behind it. What do you mean? Oh no. Oh god. I guess I'm gonna smash it open.
Fuji cripples himself.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh my lord. Yeah, Fuji.
Yeah.
You similar to the way that Gumby passes through portraits, you're able to just kind of walk into this wall. It's Goomby. Yeah, Fuji. Jesus Christ.
Fuiji.
Fuiji.
There it is.
You're able to smash a Fuji-sized hole through the wall.
Like the
Which-
Kool-Aid man.
Like the Kool-Aid man. So you guys will disappear into the room right as Peter and we'll give you guys a little bit of extra time in there. But Peter, you and your new golem friend approach. Already seeing that there is a Fuge hole in the wall.
Peter will say, well, by the gods.
She'll just look at it and then like turn the torso to you and then turn back to the wall and say, I can smash it more. Exactly.
Peter will say, well, you're free to try, says, but I think we actually have it covered.
Already running at it.
Oh my god, okay.
But my physique is trash, so it just like fumbles against the wall.
We've established this thing can rip through walls when it did earlier with a fight. But I like that she tries to run through it first.
Yeah, it just bounds off of it.
It
Yeah.
is too big and unwieldy.
Yeah, there's a venting noise. So we'll bump into the next room here. While Leighton remembers that she can try to knock the wall down. We'll let these two kind
Oh,
of...
look at the who died in here?
Oh, that skeleton's not really there.
Wow. I would like to notice the skeleton into existence.
All right. Technically, I have to let you do that. All right, you two make your way into the spooky secret chamber first, and what you're met with is a room just totally covered in dust, but it is books, clothing, a lot of chests, furniture that appears to be not of any kind of fashion or any sort of build or make that you could recognize. This stuff is lost to time. This is the same feeling that is evoked when you're standing in like a tool that was used in BC times, and you're like, "Holy shit! This is a thing that existed like lifetimes before me."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
He's
think
right.
of, because we don't know exactly what we're looking for, right? We just know it should probably be in this room.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what your prompt was.
We were looking, so the book said that
Oh man, that's too
there was
spooky.
stuff that Claude hid stuff away from people, and we were just going to try to find it. I think that was all we got.
Yeah.
So now we're just seeing what we see. Some sweet leg bones.
I was gonna say, would it be like? I guess it doesn't matter, because my investigate and lore are the same. I was gonna ask like what I should roll to like see if I can find what we're looking for or something that looks like it.
I would say investigate.
Okay.
Oh.
Bartolo.
Also, can I use my eye for the art stunt? I guess I don't know.
Let me...
'Cause that's for empathy too.
Yeah, refresh me on Eye for the Arts.
Artistic-minded, Fuji is able to decipher artistic meaning of visual arts and prose with a +2 to his empathy skill.
I think when you find something, you could use that on it. I don't know if you
Okay.
could use it to find something.
Okay. Gotcha.
Fuji, as you devise how you might go about looking for that. Yeah, you start with a 1. That's the start of the contest.
Mm-hmm.
Bellefontaine, in your darkened corner, you hear almost immediately, "Oh, it certainly was close, wasn't it?" He shakes himself.
Passes belly.
Did I mention I'm a furry?
His jowls rattle as he shakes it. I was pretty nervous about that. We got a beagle, guys.
Congratulations.
Yes. He says, "You're looking for a map." It was actually from Claude's journal himself.
Yeah, it was what Fuji and I had discovered. Basically, I think there was a passage that Claude just talked about, like, everything he had stored at home.
He's going to say, "You're in luck, though. This falls within the confines of my wheelhouse. You see, I'll be seeing the map for the first time, too. I only know of its existence because you collect it in the first place, and you find it over there." And he'll actually turn your head for you to the chest that's over here.
Mhm.
Uh-oh.
I can also fate point.
It's a fight.
Empath. Can I just re-roll?
Oh my god.
Nope, got the same thing.
Oh my
no.
Never mind.
god,
Almost remembered. It
chances.
was
You
good.
you know what? You're still remembered for making
Yeah.
that choice.
You are still remembered. That came down to the wire.
I still have one left. Try lying to me again.
I'll crush you.
What do you mean? So I guess Fuji's looking for Foot Locker now? Is
Yeah,
that a
looking
thing
for
in
it.
this room?
Guess you'll find out.
He believes
Hey.
it.
Hey, you start looking for a Foot Locker.
Alright.
Okay. Okay. Oh, let's see. They've got probably one action before the group will bust through the wall here.
Quite literally.
Quite literally. So locked chest in front of you, Bellefontaine. I feel like this one might be an underhand throw to you. It's a physique lock though, so. All right, Bellefontaine with a 4. I'm looking for Declan G, and it's whip dick word. It's still there. Let's see. Let me just make sure that I gave you the right one. Okay. Yes, it is not. It is very easy for you to find a rolled up, folded up map that immediately, upon identifying it, you just hear, "There now." says, quickly, we're running out of time. They're almost here.
I don't know if there's a footlocker in here,
Oh, Fuji.
Mr. Bellefontaine. Steal. What? No, they didn't. It was really vague.
I think at that point there is a loud rattle or a loud fucking boom as the automaton comes crashing through alongside with Peter.
Peter says, good job, Leighton. Says, maybe stand in the corner, though. Says, be careful.
I'll make it a bit bigger. She goes and turns around and starts just swatting at the wall.
Plot twist, it's a load-bearing wall.
Yeah, the entire mansion comes down.
The house starts coming down. I guess Peter will stroll in and look around the room. He'll kind of, I guess, look a little bit skeptically between Fuji and Bellefontaine. He'll say, find anything yet?
Yeah, there's plenty of gold.
Peter will say, do you really think that belongs to you? She'll say, it's in my house! Peter will say, you can take whatever your pockets can carry.
Peter, do you know what it is we're looking for? Where did you get a footlocker from?
Peter will shake his head and he'll say, unfortunately, Claude was pretty vague about what he stored away, so I don't know. I was just hoping we'd find something here, so they could give us an idea of what and why we're doing what we're doing. Because if Claude was involved, maybe he has some more records of it.
Is there a point where I could do another investigate roll?
Yeah, I'd say you could probably do them in rounds.
Okay.
And we learned from the book What else did we learn?
You learned that he was not signing his name as Claudius, that he was writing the word Gladius, that
that's
you
right.
deduced was a name.
He was adventuring with a buddy of his.
Yes, he and a young man named Antony. I guess you don't know that he's young, so fucking spoilers. He and his friend Antony, and he expressed,
They're young.
he expressed dread for Bartolo to find things, and that what he was stowing away was in his father's house.
Okay. So, yeah, Peter will just say, he did seem like he wanted to keep something secret from Bartolo, so maybe he is the reason the wall is sealed. There has to be something, so just keep looking.
Not yet, but
I
we
think
can
there's-
have them show up.
Yeah, they can come in. I imagine you'd bring Portia with you.
How? I mean, how? Actually,
Oh, you guys. Portia's being eaten by an automaton. Do you leave her out there?
let's have Jasper show up. Let's just
Okay.
have one of them. Yeah, that's what I mean. I can't just abandon her out there.
Dave's like, please, I dare a bitch.
But
I dare a bitch to
I
leave her
wish a
out there."
bitch would. Yeah.
Kind of roll in and say, "Wow, a whole lot of something." Find what we're looking for?
It'll say, no, not yet.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just kind of look at you again and then just like move on and look at the jars.
There's human organs in them.
Family's really holding out on us, Pete.
It'll say, it's not entirely against their nature, but this was clearly a well-kept secret from most people. Need to know, I guess.
Yeah, or maybe there's just another hidden wall. Somebody say hidden wall? Leighton says, just kind of ducking her head in.
It'll say, no. Please don't break any more of the structure. I'm gonna roll. Is it an investigate notice? Is that what we're doing here?
Yeah, probably investigate.
I really don't wanna.
I'll leave. I'll add a 1 to your investigation.
You'll leave a 1.
I'll leave a 1 for your review. Jesus Christ,
right.
maybe I should have rolled it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are combing, but there's really not much of anything that's coming up. I mean, Peter, you are able to find several jackets that match the textile and the color of the jacket that you recovered off Claude's literal corpse in the last campaign.
I wore it for a while.
Everything kind of feels familiar in here in regards to that, but beyond that, nothing in here seems to strike out of the ordinary or like it would be a clue. As I mentioned, there are several books, but even combing through them, they appear to be... I mean, well, this would be a breakthrough in fucking Glodia. There's actually bound books that appear to have been handwritten, but like monastery style, the way that like illuminated manuscripts were done by monks. These are like the closest thing to printing that they would have had 1,000 years ago.
Oh, well, Peter will certainly take those, whatever relics he can at least gather.
Yeah.
But he'll kind of lean against a table and exhale and say, I'm not really having much luck. Says all these books, they're not anything about anything important. He says they're documentations of the time. They're not even written by Claude. I mean, Sophie will be delighted, but...
Well, it's not for nothing. We got your sister, and, well, if she was the type, I'm sure she would have seen those things, right? The maps.
Peter will say, maybe. He says, but if it's been locked away for as long as... I mean, we think it has. I don't know that anyone's really seen them.
We start from the beginning. Go ahead.
Peter will say, in the journal, Claude talked about hiding some things away in his house. Things he didn't want other people to get their hands on. He said they're not his. I don't know where I'm pulling he from. Like there's some mysterious figure. He'll say didn't want to get their hands on, but I don't know what. Because maybe he was talking about his fancy coats, for all I know. Peter will,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then eventually further the plot, we move out of this area.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I... Sure.
Peter will look to Bellefontaine and say, how long is she going to be unconscious? Peter will say, skyship. And yes. we're gonna need a way to transport her discreetly, so maybe think about it.
Well, I don't know about discreetly, but I know a guy. And Jasper will look back to this giant mech.
Peter will kind of like make those brows where he's like, oh no. Say, you want to put her in there?
I want her to wake up in the mech and then immediately see Peter.
She just exactly as planned. Exactly as planned.
He'll just look over at you and say, well, I'm sure there are some not sharp edges on that thing.
Peter will say, I mean, I can carry her, it's just we can't really have an audience. It's not a great look for public enemy number 1, Peter Papadopoulos, carrying his unconscious sibling, Portia Papadopoulos, heir to the Papadopoulos fortune, out of cumulonimbus.
Yeah, when you put it like that, it's kind of a mess.
Peter will say, yeah.
Well, we can either wait for her to wake up and convince her to come out on her own, or we're going to have to make this work.
Peter said, her waking up is not an option. Just the quicker we get her out of here, the better.
What time is it?
Peter checks his watch.
Yeah. Like, just in our dealings, is it getting closer to nighttime? Is it dawn?
Yeah, it's probably like getting close to like 6 or 7 o'clock. Yes, exactly. Portia waking up in the mech suit.
I forgot that's what this scene looked like. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's extremely intense. Also, the English voice acting, because of course it does, makes this scene so frustrating. Because if they talk so dumb. There's my fucking brief 16-year-old anime rant. The line is perfect. L comes to the conclusion that there are 2 notebooks, and he says very definitively, there are 2 notebooks. He figured it out. He wins. In the fucking dub, he goes, there are 2 notebooks, possibly more. Like dumbass speculation for no reason. No, he's a fucking genius detective. He figured it out. Oh, there's a second one. That's all he needed to say. He didn't need to be Speed Racer. It
Possibly more?
Yeah, what does that mean, possibly more? Fuck you. Like, there's 2 in play. He figured it out. He's smart. Like... Yeah. 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 He goes, I wanted to tell you. It's like he's practically he's practically shouting to the point where the person in the front row is like, wait, what did that guy say? Did he say L? God.
I'm Ellen.
It is. It drives me fucking nuts. There's so many moments like that. Like, Death Note, as camp as hell as it gets in the fucking second arc, like, it's just full of these really punchy dialogue moments that they fucking shat on in that dub constantly. They pick the worst way to say everything. They failed every single time.
So, was Bellefontaine asking to leave,
is he
by
scooting?
the way?
Okay.
Alright, yeah. I mean, Peter wouldn't stop him at that point.
He
He would just ask that Bellefontaine doesn't move his sister.
Yeah, so he'll bounce. You guys,
He's deleted.
Yeah, you guys spend the rest of the time, however long you're in here, basically just turning things over. But I will say, unfortunately, your searches are going to be pretty fruitless. You've got a ton of, like I said, bound books. But unless you were to take hours to probably comb through them, there's no MacGuffin that's jumping out at you.
Okay.
Let's see. Yeah, literally. Bartolo is gonna kind of flourishes on his own for a second there, and he says, "Kane, why?"
What you
Oh
see
my
it?
lord!
Oh my god.
Oh, it's his friend Anthony. He waited. He held out as long as he could.
Oh, perfect.
Belfontaine, same difference. Bartolo will say, "Well, my friend, you hold in your hands the keys to the end of the world, or its new beginning. You see," it's going to kind of take a beat here, and he's going to say, "Oh, you can't read it, can you?" You cannot. No. Oh! Let's see here. All right. There's a beat, and he says, "You are full of surprises, aren't you, Mr. Belfontaine?" He says, "Wouldn't you like to know that?" Well, as fun as that would be, I imagine you are acutely aware of when I am utilizing your senses. No, I am not watching you all the time, but it seems like your proximity with both Peter and Fuji have proved fruitless. We won't waste more time on this than we need to. You have already collected what you needed to in, you call it Alizarin. So you know what you have here. Graphos, what's left of Plenty, and the North. 3 more. That's all you need. Then, well, then it all starts over again. Only this time, with you or I at the helm. He'll say, no, this is not an artifact, but it is the location. It does disclose the locations of the remaining artifacts. He says, I need all 5 of them, preferably. Granted, my plan, it can work without them, but the more that I have, the better. The aspect of Garima was procured some time ago. That one is settled. And you, well, you've retrieved, Dave has to remember his own lore, you've retrieved Truskental's boon. So, leaves Metaphys, Oringar, and Rornaska. Like in terms of like a skill to recall? I think that's probably up to you as a player. I know with Arya, I just kept a little journal on the side. If you want to just say that he's able to remember it because it's important.
Nice.
Yeah, you could do that. I'd roll. Nah, you know what? You're able to do that.
He has like
They're-
hours, honestly.
Yeah, they're combing shit, and you're out here. I mean, what would a roll even determine? Like accuracy? That feels bad. Sure.
Assume all of us kind of just give up eventually and decide to move on, right?
Yeah,
Like,
I
where are you
mean,
at?
Peter would encourage everyone when we really couldn't find anything. I want everyone to roll resources to like pick up gold to take with us, so we can create some resource advantages for us.
Yeah, unless I could investigate again, I'm just.
Yeah, I mean, any investigation is going to bear no fruit at this point.
Okay.
I would say you had the right idea, Peter. I think realistically to take as many books as you could, thinking that like maybe that's like that might be the I don't want to write what your characters
No,
do
I mean-
for you, but that might be the most logical course. Is like
Peter
okay,
would take
maybe
the
it's in one of these
books.
books.
Not what I was saying.
Okay.
Peter will take the books for sure. Like he will
Yeah.
probably give them to Sophie, frankly.
Yeah.
I was saying I want to create more
Oh yeah, that's a separate
consumable
resource advantage.
advantages for us by having us roll resources just to pick up gold in this room to take with us.
100%.
Cool. I do not have resources, so I will pass.
All right. You can still roll flat. Still a thing
well,
you can do.
will that negatively impact us at all if I
No,
do poorly on the advantage?
if you do poorly on it, you just can't carry any, right?
I guess. That's what I mean. Like usually rolling advantages can infer a negative.
Yeah, I would say that if it's negative, that'll take away from what you're all able to carry. Maybe Jasper's dropping some of what was handed to him.
All right. Well, I rolled a 1 and Fuji rolled a 2.
Okay, so that's 3 altogether.
Is that what we get?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just add it to the sheet.
Are you good to do that, Mick?
Yeah, I got it.
Or do you want to be remembered, Kane?
No. I got one pain point left. Yeah, please forget me. I wish I had never said it.
All right.
So as we come out, it'll just be a scene of like everyone kind of accepting the situation.
Yeah.
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 Yes, you did.
Yeah.
She's peaceful. Honestly, she looks so tired. She could use the rest. Oh, well, I promised Peter I'd stay here, but did you need a moment with her? Yeah. No, she'll look up and say, well, if talking it out will help us understand or make a decision, I always think it's for the best. What's troubling you? Yeah, yes. Okay. She laughs a little bit despite herself and shakes it. Yeah.
Oi, look what we got here, isn't it?
You are a very talented man, Mr. Belfontaine. You and me both. I've explained to him before that he needs to even see something in people. But it's difficult, really. He's just so set against it. He sees the worst in you, you know. Well, if you'll remember, Jasper got one thing right. One of us liked you. Me. She'll nod and say, oh, me as well. I haven't had the proper chance to meet an opulent, but if even half of them are as good as you, I think we'll be all right. And God. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah, she logs that.
Yeah, I think the rest
Never mind,
of you.
wake Portia up.
What's that?
I said, never mind, wake Portia up.
Yeah, the rest of you make your way out of the room with everything that you've managed to collect. Your books, your golds, a razor scooter.
Nice.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Dude, yeah,
Peter,
that sound like
comes
300
scooting
cookies.
out.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. It's in there. It's in there for real, bro.
It's the fucking
Oh, God.
assemblies where you show up and people are just pumping shit in front of kids' faces. Like, sell 300 cookies, you get a scooter.
I have a PTSD flashback. I rode a Razor scooter once and was banned for like the rest of my life. But I broke my teeth
Oh my God.
and my arm, and I split
Oh my
my lip
God.
open and had to get stitches.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
Never again.
I
my
like
God.
flipped forward on it and landed on the concrete.
Oh, Jesus.
Me.
And then my mom was like, "You can never ride a scooter again."
I don't think you physically can, so it's
No, I don't think you should.
Yeah.
It was a time.
Jesus.
Sorry, that's what I chose. Jesus Christ. I'm like, no, not a razor
Good.
scooter. It was a radio flyer wagon. Joe goes, oh!
Even worse.
The wagon. She grabs her stump hand. Okay.
Only the big wheel.
Yeah. The rest of you, yeah, you come tottering out with everything that you've got, and I imagine you guys start making for the mansion exit.
Yeah, Peter will toss kind of the books in a bag over his back, and he'll just kind of move past the graphites, and he'll go to pick up Portia as well as her bag, just kind of hauling way too much.
There is one graphite saying that might make you feel a bit better, Pete. A job always better when you leave with a bit more gold than you entered.
Peter will he'll kind of chuckle at that. And he'll say, well, unfortunately, it's still just my family's gold, so I don't really know that it's ever not been available.
Well, we'll put it to good use, one way or the other.
Peter will kind of nod, just very despondently.
Yeah. Then we'll head upstairs to the ambush.
Oh no!
Yeah, when you guys get upstairs, Coda is there.
Oh, this fuck.
Well, like mice. Yeah, he's there with like a towel on his shoulders, like, oh, hey.
Oh, I came to see. Is Portia okay?
Yeah, he's got like wet hair. So, hey guys, we're not fighting today though, right? They're not.
Not on my schedule.
You tell me, big boy.
My schedule.
Yeah. So you guys leave the way you came. When you do get to the fountain out here, though, there is somebody waiting for you. All jokes aside, I think Bellefontaine was deleted because he was already in. So, again, I have to state so much for me. This is not literally a revelator. This is the private military people. But on the edge of basically just waiting for you at the front of the gate, standing with an umbrella and a long coat, is Mr. Orlando.
Peter looks down the way and he goes, "Ugh."
And as you approach, he just kind of lifts the umbrella and he says, Peter's friends, Damien.
We're just
Peter
on our
look-
way out.
Yeah, Peter looks not thrilled.
Yep.
What?
Oh, God.
It is crack.
It is butt crack.
Joke's
yeah.
on you, I have a 3 notice.
I guess because we're getting close on time, I'll play my DM hand so that you can actually give that scene the proper execution. This is not a man with an army. This is one guy that has that likely there is not about to be combat.
You can honor do now.
Yeah. So you guys, you can engage on this, and we can return to map.
Okay.
And for clarity, did you put Portia in the machine, or is Peter carrying her?
Right as I Peter's still carrying her. I don't think we had put her in the machine yet because I don't think we expected anyone to be on the grounds.
Okay. All right.
Also, Peter doesn't exactly feel good about shoving her in a machine, so
I
maybe-
figured they could carry them. I didn't want to actually put them in a fucking steel cage.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. I mean, he'd probably opt to do it then, regardless.
Okay.
So yeah, he's carrying his fucking unconscious sister.
Yes, definitely. On the back of Cleo is kind of their tools and whatever they travel with. There's also a hitch that is attached to Cleo, like something you could tow with. So there's plenty back there that you could stow if you would choose to. Sounds good.
Wow.
Oh!
Whoa!
I like the story better. I'm not going to fate point it. Also, I don't think he has an aspect. Yeah, perfect.
I was gonna say you might not have a detection-based one.
Yeah.
if
Besides
I'm
having
keeping it
5
on
characters on a sheet.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I guess you could invoke this. Yeah. This guy leans in. Hey, I think
Saw you do that, bud.
I know what you did. Sure.
Perfect.
Sounds good.
Yes. Oh god, she's gotta be either on it or he says, what are you two doing?
Peter says, just relaxing. I think that's what you said.
Peter, it was already bad business that I let you and Damien onto the grounds. You know that I can't let you leave with your sister.
I'll say, it's going to be even worse business for you if you don't let us go.
He's gonna look to the captain that's there with him, just a decorated fellow, and then back to you. Both of them seem to continuously regard the elephant in the room here.
It waves at both of them. With its just axe arm, it's really not delicate at all.
And Orlando will step forward. The captain initially goes to move with him, and he puts a hand up. The one brave thing this man's ever done in his life. He'll kind of walk up to you. He's actually going to reach out and kind of touch for Portia's hand.
Oh my god. I absolutely will not let him do that.
Oh no!
What should I roll?
What are you going to do to him? Yeah. You're like, what should I roll? I don't know. What are you going to do to him?
So much I want to do to him. Right now, Peter will just back up with Portia a step, and he'll say, she's missing years of her life. Look at this place!
He's going to say, listen, I know it looks bad.
He'll say, looks bad!
He says, "We have looked after her, Peter. We've made sure that she has meals, that she's washed, that people don't know that she is what she is. I mean, Peter, you drove your sister crazy. And what do you think happens to the business when the CEO is crazy? Peter, it falls apart. And that's people without jobs, without money. We aren't protected if we can't pay our guards. It's a very different world outside your republic, Peter. And you ought to know that. You made it this way. Your sister means a lot of things to a lot of people. It's bad enough that this is her life. They can't know that it's like this. So you leave Portia with me. Maybe we clean up the manor, or we find some new accommodations for her, but I can't let you leave."
Peter, during this time, he looks over to Fuji and he says, "Fuji, come here."
What is
Yeah,
Bellefontaine doing as Fuji's coming over?
Peter offers Portia to Fuji.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Oh, God.
shit.
Oh, no. Yeah,
It's great.
he doesn't even almost notice that.
What do I want to say to this man? Peter will handing Portia to Fuji. He'll step forward. And actually, I know what I want to do. Peter will grab him by the coat and he's gonna shove him back in the water over here.
Oh, God. I guess roll a physique or a fight.
That's not very good. My rolls have been just pissed tonight.
Yeah, I mean, it's still 4 shifts over him.
Oh
This
my
man
God.
is not a fighter. Yeah, you are able to just fucking embarrass this fellow as you throw him
Throwing into the muddy
fountain.
water.
He'll kind of call out as the captain just kind of runs up and doesn't really do a whole lot about it. Just kind of, hey! Yeah, the fucking hot topic. Yeah, he's still kind of like braced, still looking at your fucking automaton that is like 12 feet tall. And Orlando kind of spits a mouthful of disgusting pond water out and says, "Are you out of your goddamn mind?"
Peter will kind of put his boot up and he'll say, "Things have changed, Orlando." He'll say, "She's done some real rotten things in her life, especially to me. My family has not been some gem, but it doesn't matter. You could have done anything for her. You left her here to rot." He'll say, "I had no idea this is how she was. She's been unstoppable her entire life, and if me and my brothers had known, we would have come to help her years ago." Say, "This is not my fault, it's yours." Says, "And you will never see a penny of the Papadopoulos fortune again."
He's just totally soaked. He looks up at you and he says, "You can't do that. I am the acting CEO of this business."
He was like, "Well, you got me there. I absolutely."
Oh shit, he is right, guys.
It's true. Well, I have this nifty stunt where I can use rapport in place of
There
provoke.
you go.
Just blast him with laser beams.
Okay, so that because that is 4 shifts over him, instead of him saying you can't do that, he is just going to look up at you and he's going to say, "Peter, this company will fall apart without me. We're barely holding on as is."
Peter will say, "Look around you, Orlando. It's done." He'll say, And when she's in better health, I'll make sure she knows who left her here to suffer.
He's going to look to the captain, who's kind of already backing away from this display. Every step that this thing makes closer, he kind of gets a little bit farther from Orlando. Oh, God.
It starts dividing the line. Leighton just kind of maneuvering it.
Yeah, it's keeping him completely at bay. He backs up with every step. Orlando kind of looks helplessly to the side.
Peter will continue. He'll say, because if you're frightened of what's here right now, when she's doing better, you should be terrified of what she's going to do to you.
This poor guy. I mean, he's a piece of shit, but still. He just kind of looks at the fucking decaying state around him. This thing gently calls out, alert.
That's right.
This thing... Yeah. This thing rattles at it. The fucking, like, the manor is just everything that has just horribly happened to this fucking nightmare of a place. Orlando just kind of not knowing what else to do. He just sort of sits in the fountain.
Peter will look down at him and say, and the stains are never going to come out of that jacket.
He says, it was a 12,000 gold jacket.
Peter will just kick off of the wall. He'll say, we're going.
As you go to start moving, he's just gonna call after you. The world would have been a better place if she took your head.
Just keep trudging.
I know that bothered you. I know it did.
I know we got to you.
In order to maybe prompt one of the people to discover the note, because Declan made it obvious,
Yeah.
Jasper will kind of shout back to him, Orlando, you're right about one thing. Is a different kind of world out there. A dangerous one. Best you remember. And then maybe as people turn their eyes to like consider Jasper for a moment, there's just kind of the flitter of the map poking underneath Cleo's pack. Be bad. Yeah.
Ew, look!
Ooh.
Let me try. Is that a map? It's like still folded up. Nobody could possibly know that.
It's the...
Oh, it is. How did you know that?
It says forgery by Bellefontaine.
Yeah. Is this... Yeah. It's just a handwritten note that says, then I hide the map on triangle and everyone blames him with a smiley face.
It's a drawing of him in an animated style.
He put the wrong piece of paper on.
Yep.
It's like, that was my notes.
Fuji and Peter, both of you roll notice.
Okay. I can roll.
I was just going to show who sees it first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, either way, it'll be fine. Okay, Peter, you notice it first as Jasper's talking. Yeah.
He's holding an unconscious middle-aged lady.
Fuji's got a vein popping in his neck because he can't be the one to point it out. Yeah, Peter, you turn to see that Jasper's clearly concealing a map.
Man barely has a spine to stand with.
Man. I guess Peter won't just go grab it. Maybe he will. I don't know. He's pretty juiced up right now.
Yeah. Here we go.
He took some fucking roids earlier. Peter will... Is it like flapping around? It looks kind of like...
Yeah, maybe it came loose. I kind of like the idea that it looks like it might be precarious, so that's why you go and
Yeah.
Yeah, Peter will turn around, probably not too far for them, and he'll just kind of reach out and snag the precarious piece of paper, the old parchment, and he'll look down at it.
All right, as you unfold it, this is what he was holding. Everybody should be seeing this, ideally.
Oh. Peter will look down at it, and he'll say, a map? He'll look at Jasper, and he'll say, wait, was it specifically on Jasper?
It's near him.
Yeah.
It was in the pack.
Peter will, he'll look to the whole troop, I guess, and he'll say, where did you find this?
Where did we find what? I just thought it was a ledger. I'm glad you caught it. It was gonna having to retally those things is always a headache.
Peter says, it's a Glodian map. He says, can I read it? I feel like that would be the nail in the coffin if it like has some mention of Claude in here.
You know what? I'm trying to find my end here. First of all, any feelings that Jasper had it?
Peter hasn't really gotten there yet. I don't even know that it's like
Sure.
an artifact. That was part of me asking if I can read it. Like if
Gotcha.
if it definitely is nail in the coffin came from downstairs.
Yeah. Roll your skill. Roll your skill.
There you go.
Yes, yeah, it absolutely came from downstairs. You know that this is a map of Glodia. It has Glodian handwriting all over it. Locations circled, one of which, Alizarin, you were just in, and you collected something very important
Is
there.
it familiar handwriting?
Yes, it matches what's in the journal.
Peter will say, it's a map, an old Glodian map. He'll say, with Claude's handwriting on it.
Well, all right. Well, it looks like this came out okay.
Peter will look down at the troop, looking then, definitively at Jasper, and he'll say, I think things are far from okay.
Well, you want to enlighten me?
Peter will say, this was on you, Jasper. How about you enlighten me?
Wait, you think. Why would I hold the map, Pete? Did you think that far?
I'm doing an empathy on Jasper.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah. I just spent the last 2 hours climbing around that treasure room looking for the thing.
Peter, I don't
I'm
think he did it on
afraid.
purpose.
Immediately talking over you, Fuji.
Oh,
I'm afraid I've been found out.
Peter will look up toward Bellefontaine with a very big frown.
Green eyes glowing from Bellefontaine's own. He says, couldn't help myself. You were so helpless in there, floundering around, checking for foot lockers, whatever else it was. You couldn't find the way, but you see, one of my special abilities, I was able to divine the path forward for you, and I thought Jasper could use the win.
All right, buddy. You wasting our time. Time to waste you. Leighton, show him. She does not move immediately. Confused.
I'm afraid if you bring harm to me, it would only go to Mr. Bellefontaine Acostas. You cannot hurt my physical form here.
Oh, it's a win-win for me. Leighton, don't. I'll not have you hurting Mr. Bellefontaine.
You just have a shot of Peter looking down at the map.
Bartolo will continue and he'll say, I'm sorry, it's just been so long since we've had our little fun. You'll forgive me, I imagine, now that you've got this?
We're not even close to even, Ghost Boy.
Oh, No.
Peter will say, "For once, I agree."
Was that your plan? This whole time? To take me away?
Peter will say, "The sooner the better." He'll say, "You did just give us a map, after all."
Oh, I did. That's right. And this is the thanks that I get. Well, I will remind you, no matter what happens, I have seen the end, and I will see you there, whether I catch a ride or walk myself.
Ugh.
So you've seen the beating we're gonna give you. Good. Get ready for it.
Oh, I look forward to it, Jasper. And with that, he'll relinquish control to Bellefontaine. Oh, psh.
Peter will,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, go ahead.
You got something to go ahead on?
No,
or-
if that's it. That's fine.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Hold on. do it again. Wait, hold on. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. We got this. All right, ready? Go.